Hey everyone, hey, and welcome back to yet another episode of BattleRapresume. This is your host, Tom Quee. Thanks so much for joining me. Before we get to today's guest, really excited to get to this guy in particular for sure, but please follow us. If you want to keep up to date with the show, you want to know what episodes are coming out, you know, thoughts on things or whatever, and I do post a sort of upload schedule on there as well, at BattleRapresume on the Twitter. Follow us there. If you want to get in contact, you can obviously tweet us on there. You can email battlerapresume@gmail.com. Please also subscribe to the show, subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on iTunes, on Stitcher and Downcast, and wherever you're listening from. I really appreciate you, so please subscribe to make sure you don't miss an episode. The sort of stuff that I'll put on the YouTube channel, stuff that I'll put on the podcast feed, you know, there might be a mix, so just to make sure you don't miss anything, please subscribe. Please go onto our Patreon page if you want to listen to episodes, you know, weeks, months. I often record loads of episodes at a time, so, you know, this episode, for example, is probably not going to come out for like 2 months or so. It's like, it's mad at the moment. I've really been cramming them in. So if you want to listen to, you know, previews of upcoming episodes, go onto the Patreon page, patreon.com/BattleRapresume. Essentially what I'm asking is £1 a month, and if you pay £1 a month, you get archive of all the extra episodes on there, all the stuff that's never going to be released on the podcast, previews as well, depending on what's on there. So yeah, go onto the Patreon. What else is there to shill? My redbubble.com account. You can get some merchandise on there as well if you want a Battle Rap Resume shirt. But my guest today, not been battling long. When I was looking into his history, I was quite surprised actually how soon he'd been around, really, and kind of the impact that he's made. And I'm fascinated by the obscure, and battle rap is obscure in of itself, I get that, but the obscure leagues, you know, we deal with these don't flops, King of the Realms, whatever. Poetic Warfare is one of those oddly poetic leagues as well. It kind of had this gasp of life. Maybe it's coming back later. Maybe we'll discuss that. And one of the key players in it, one of their main battlers, is the man Luigiano. How's it going, man?
Yeah, very well, very well. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you for joining me. Did you coin P-Dub in the building, P-Dub on the map?
Yeah, well, I said it while I was drunk at an event, like an after party event. And then people started shouting it at me, people I didn't know. So I thought, let's stick with it. Why not? I know it's very weird, and it didn't make sense at all.
No, when I had Jason Omar on, we spoke about it actually, and just kind of which is a good episode. I should urge people, if they want more PW chat, go back and check out that episode. But no, it's like you know, put your money where your mouth is, or DFAFD. You got to have the little thing, haven't you? Yeah,
I guess so. We never really had it before. So it was time to maybe get something that people remember, and people did before I even started.
Yeah,
doing it on camera.
Who was shouting at you, like randomers in Southampton?
Yeah, like people who went to the events, and people I didn't speak to at events, and like there's a few girls at a party. They started shouting at me. I don't really know, and then Ben Disfigure said, "Just say it, man. Just see how it goes down," and it went down. Okay, I guess. No, it's like I say, it is memorable. It sticks with you. It gives the league a certain bit of character. But I mean, before we get into you coining iconic battle trademarks, where does it start for you? What's the first battle you watch? Oh, it was years ago. It was probably some Lord of the Mics thing, but a cappella. Oh wow. It would have been the jump off era, right? It was probably something to do with Stig. I'm sure it was something to do with Stig. So you go back pretty far then in terms of the introduction. Yeah, I've always been a bit of a fan, but I was never really a massive fan until about 4 years ago, I reckon. Yeah, kind of classic 2012, 2013. Yeah, when it went viral. Yeah. When it kind of stuck in. And so you any bars you were thinking about in that time? Was it just a fan mode, or? I guess it was just fan mode, and the stuff I did used to write. I used to make really bad music, bad music. So the stuff I wrote, as Luigiano. No, it was under another name, but I don't want people searching it up. Okay. I'm sure they'll find it. Yeah, they will. And were you writing then as well, or was it just like bits and bobs, but nothing, no punchlines or anything like that for battling? I obviously tried it, and there was like a few things at school we used to do, but nothing too major. So where did it come from then, the need to get involved in the scene? Well, I was a big fan of Don't Flop and all of that stuff, and then suddenly there was a league in Southampton that was coming up, and I kind of knew Ben and Liam from the Immoral and Disfigure from the forums, and then I I thought, who started it, and I thought, let's message him, sent them some stuff, and then they gave me a battle with 2 days notice or something.
Yeah. I mean, on the battle itself, this is Quack we're speaking about. Your first battle.
He's a couple battles deep, and that's not surprising. Quack's got some skills, but I'm the new kid that's hyping. If Poetic Warfare was WWE, he's going to need the Big Show and a showstopper to try and showstop me. He's going to need Kane or Undertaker to kill me off properly, because I'm like badass Billy Gunn with the Road Dog Doggy, so don't catch any feelings as I catch this body.
It does say in the title itself, as you said, like the first thing is in brackets, says 1 week's prep, so it's almost like a disclaimer. It's like it was a
lot less than 1 week. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. No battles is how you pretty much get introduced as. I mean, it's great to see these origins, like the same way O'Shea was in that underpass for Don't Flop. We have here like early P-Dub, Jace is there, Immortal Gunn, J Ferg, good friend of the show, is in the back. There's like 7 people there though. Like, you know, it's it's quite charming. And there's like a few girls standing there that kind of don't want to be there, but they just sort of, you know,
they get dragged there.
Yeah. Where is this actually? Is this just like a big Southampton? It's because it's outdoor in a park, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Hoglands Park. It's we did every time like we ran over time. Our venues were quite close to there. So that's where we always went. It was just like P-Dub's outside home, I guess.
Right. And I mean, Omar introduces you and sort of claps you on his own. When the camera turns to you, Luigiano, you sort of show an L to the screen.
Yeah, I was trying to make up a thing. Wow. It was very cringeworthy, isn't it?
I guess no one really. I mean, so many people have slogans like we say, P-Dub in the building, and people themselves. I'm a monstrosity, whatever. But not many people have sort of. I don't know, like, you know, Jay-Z has kind of that iconic thing he makes with his fingers, doesn't he?
The triangle,
yeah. So it's like, I don't really... Is that what you're trying to go for?
I was, I guess, but then it lasted the first 30 seconds of that battle, and I thought, oh no, this is...
Yeah.
I'm going to regret doing that.
And Quack has been spoken about quite a bit on this podcast recently. Rivers... Yeah. Great episode with Rivers, obviously battled Quack on his DS debut, and Callum as well, Callum from the forum I had on. And, you know, it's kind of the two sides of the man, really. Like, he's quite unpredictable, isn't he? The Rivers battle, he was brilliant, and then in the Callum battle, he was too drunk and all this sort of stuff. Like, I mean, what are your thoughts on him coming into this?
I remember his tryout on Poetic Warfare, and he was really, really exciting. I thought, this guy's got something behind him because of like the spoken word background and stuff. I thought,
oh, right.
This guy, he's got something about him, and suddenly I think he kind of lost interest or thought maybe grew an ego and didn't really write or got way too drunk, too many drugs, all that stuff. But then he went to Don't Flop, and he was awesome. Like in his, it was really, really good in his. Not good enough to beat Rivers, obviously, but he was good.
Yeah, it was good.
But then he went back to Don't Flop. Battled Billy Cypher, and it was terrible. It was terrible. But ever since then, I think he never really did anything.
Yeah, he didn't. And I mean, this is slightly earlier days, and he's not bad here actually. You know, there are some lines you're like, oh, that's actually quite heavy, and then like he just sort of can get mumbled in schemes and trapped in his own ideas. You know, coming out of my shell, coming out with shells. Got to slow it down. You know.
That was terrible.
Magazine filled with metals and it pops punks. That's Kerrang.
Yeah. There was another one, Class A dildos.
Yeah.
No, Class A sex toys. I deal those.
Yeah. I mean, Infamous Gunn enjoys that. That is, you know, and he talks about you fucking your bitch with a GoPro, and it's 5 seconds of disappointment in slow-mo. It's, you know, it's kind of an ilk.
He sounds retro, if that makes sense. So
it sounds very lunary, doesn't it?
He would have fit 5 years ago. He would have been perfect.
He would have done, but unfortunately he's here battling Luigiano. And you know, you do a little sort of you've got the skills that the new kids are hyping, you're saying. You say if Poetic Warfare was WWE, do sort of a long scheme there, catch this body.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what were you thinking going into this? What was your writing process?
Well, as I said, I was given just over 48 hours. I spoke to Ben and Liam about 2 weeks before that, and then I just started writing a load of like ideas, I guess, and then I just had to kind of piece them together before the battle. I really shouldn't have took a battle that soon, to be fair, but it happened. If you know what I mean.
I do. I mean, it's there, and it's kind of, you say basically you're going to go on a killing streak in your second, and then comes the choke.
Yeah.
I mean,
inevitable. Yeah.
You have choked a lot. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. You're probably right. No, you're definitely right.
But I mean, what is that down to?
Laziness, I guess, lack of prep. There's a few battles where I did against. I don't really want to jump the gun, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the infamous Gunn.
Yeah, I choked. Well, I wouldn't really call it a choke. I stumbled against infamous Gunn. But I think I did quite well in that performance. 0 punches again. But then I battled Shapeshifter. I did really well. Didn't choke, and then suddenly I guess I kind of thought I don't need to write and prep as long as I did.
Right.
I just kind of got lazy, and by then I started running the league as well. I don't really want to make excuses, but it was quite hard to, co-running the league, if that makes sense. It was. Yeah, I think let's put it down to laziness and not enough drink.
And just to quickly go back to the Quack, the tryout,
yeah.
Quite interesting, Luigiano. I mean, quite odd. Your sort of third round where you sort of just talk about like a love affair with Quack.
Well, this is the mad thing, right? There was a group chat. He's offered. He was like, oh, why don't we just do a compliments battle? So I said no. He said, okay, just one round. Okay, let's do the third round compliments. And then I did it, and he didn't. So I looked like an idiot. Like it was all meant to be set. I got set up. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It does sort of come out of nowhere, really. You talk about like picking flowers for matching daisy chains, and like the bars are shit. You admit, actually.
Yeah.
Reenact every scene from 50 Shades of Grey. It's pretty virile stuff.
Yeah.
And in the end, Quack 3-0s it. Expected, I guess, but still good to have the battle experience, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I probably needed it before a tryout in front of a bit more people, I guess. Yeah, it was a good experience, but I probably shouldn't have done it.
No, I mean, without it, your warfare wouldn't have started, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
So there is that to be thankful for. And before we get on to the next battle, Infamous Gunn, really interesting battle. What was your status then? So did you quickly become staff? Was it a few battles later, or?
No, it was after the Infamous Gunn battle.
Right.
Yeah, after the Infamous Gunn battle, they just kind of announced it on Facebook that I was staff. There was always talk about it, but I never really took much notice. Then it kind of got announced, and I thought, okay, then I'm staff now.
What, you really didn't know?
I kind of guessed it was going to happen, but they didn't tell me.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't know.
And what did staff mean in that context?
When I joined, I was going to be running. There used to be something called like PW Plus, so it was like, but the Don't Flop Extra channel to Poetic Warfare, and I was going to be running that, like the tryouts and the music side, because they released a load of music videos on there. So yeah, I wasn't going to be anything to do with the big battles, or not the big battles, but the main events, if that makes sense. Just the smaller outside events or the free events. That was going to be my thing. Yeah.
But I mean, like, as I guess organising all the battles, getting all the events together, it's quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite a lot.
So we'll get into the Infamous Gunn battle, which is the most watched battle on the channel, involving just exclusively PW talent.
Yeah.
Obviously the top one being Pedro versus Omar, which is just a little bit more than this. This is almost sitting at 15k.
I don't know how real they are.
Yeah, okay.
To be honest with you.
Here's why I ask that, actually, because there are 15,000 views, pretty much, no comments.
and like 14 likes or something.
Yeah, like 10 likes. So it's like, it is. I mean, who bought views for it?
We still don't know. As you might have seen on Facebook, me and Ben and Liam were together the other day.
Right.
And I 100% never spent a penny. And I said, I tried to get it out of both of them. Both of them are still saying no. And I believe them. I do believe them. We don't know.
Crazy. I mean, I guess just an onlooker who, hasn't really helped in any way, but still, I guess the intention was...
Who knows, yeah.
Yeah.
Intentions could have been good or bad, who knows?
Fuck Luigiano is your Twitter handle.
It used to be, yeah.
Right. Was that like a fuck Tyler thing, or...?
Similar, I guess, yeah.
If I'm throwing arms at him with these bunch of fives, he's going to need grenades, swords, guns and weapons, including knives. I will fuck up this boy from the time he arrives. What I'm saying is, put this cunt in a ring with me and he will never survive.
Infamous Gunn, who, we saw a little bit of earlier, is the quirkiest motherfucker there is how he's introduced.
Yeah.
Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, he's a bit eccentric, over the top.
Right. I mean, is it fair to say as well, because this event, this battle, versus Infamous Gunn, indoor event, so we get a bit of a bigger crowd, and the crowd is quite young, isn't it, for P-Dub?
Yeah. Southampton didn't really have a battle scene, so it was just everyone's friends, if that made sense. And it kind of went down well. I think the crowd, it was quite accepted quite well in there, anyway.
Yeah, no, and it was quite a few people there.
Yeah. It was a good event. We had we booked Legionnaires did a set, and Cracker and Pedro was there, so it was quite a nice event for a very small league. Yeah,
that isn't bad. Infamous begins. His bars are scary like a kid's nightmare. You're shit in the bed. It's, you just spark a little like a fat Raichu. I mean, as a Pokemon fan?
No, yeah, I am a very big Pokemon fan, but he wasn't that good. I think he had a lot of friends, and he had quite good performance, and people just got dragged in, I guess.
You say you need to talk to Jamie. I'm not sure who that is, because no one liked his Cypher video. I wasn't meant to battle Infamous Gunn. I was meant to battle someone called J Artist. Right. Who, he's got a few battles on the channel. He battled Omar, and he battled someone called Blabs. And it was meant to be, my battle was meant to be against him, and he released a Cypher video, him and his friends, and he put it into the group chat, and no one shared it. And he's, none of you support me, so I'm backing out. Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's why I did it.
Okay, yeah, bit of meta-ness there is always good.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have that sort of. You need a bit more confidence, I think, at this point, Louis. Like
100%.
Sort of just the lines aren't bad, and sort of the power behind them. And there's not really any bars there. To be fair,
no punches, is there? Yeah.
I mean, leave his body beaten and bruised like Stigmata gets a big reaction, which is just kind of I don't know, quite stock.
It's quite generic, isn't it? So
Yeah. You're like, put this cunt in the ring with me and he will never survive. Like, the sort of threats of violence, but without the sort of, the sizzle at the end.
Yep.
I mean, Gunn is similar, really, just not enough punches. He says you're not good, just a lovable character.
Okay.
Which is,
yeah, that's not bad, is it?
And then you call yourself the champion of the people.
Yeah, there was a forum thing. Blabs before called me the people's champ, so I thought I'm going to run with this as well. And then that's why there's a few people calling themselves the people's champ now, like Titan and Dub Scandal. So
right.
So I'm trying to take that back, I guess. I've been away for a while.
Infamous has not a bad third, actually. You ain't running shit, you don't even jog. I bet you don't even walk your dogs on Nintendogs.
Yeah.
It's quite funny.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Yeah.
You can see who he's a fan of. Very clearly, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. He got a new phone that he's going to look after. He gets his phone out. He's a guardian of the galaxy.
I remember that.
And then he says, people go mad over this bar where it's like, I have a great force, Star Wars saga. And people go like crazy. And I'm like, what?
Oh, I am your father bullshit, yeah.
No, but even before the I am your father, just I have a great force, Star Wars saga. Like the crowd is like, uproar.
It's strange. The crowd, I don't really know what. If one person reacts, they all started reacting that event. It was very strange.
Yeah, that was just really good, just a good document, I suppose, of Poetic Warfare, in that era and seeing who's coming through. And again, I wanted to sort of ask you about the views, but we got that out of the way. But, not a bad performance, especially seeing as you got into staff through it, I suppose.
I guess I got into staff because, I'd become quite good friends with Ben and Liam quite quickly, and they needed someone. I think they said they needed someone, so I put myself forward, and then nothing really came of it. And then, as I said earlier, it just kind of happened. So I don't think it was my performance in the battle.
Right. So we push on, and you had a busy year really, doing a lot of Poetic Warfare battles there, going on to face Disfigure, another staff member. I haven't actually seen this battle. Is there lots of personals or?
No, zero personals.
Right.
It wasn't going to happen, and then for some strange reason we were on there's a Clash Money, if you remember them, released a flyer with Luigiano versus Disfigure on it, and we never spoke to them.
Right.
Yeah, they kind of tried to book us.
Jesus.
So then in like the group chats and the forums and stuff, we just thought, why don't we just battle on the same day in a park? Just because we never had a plan to battle each other, but it just happened, I guess, because of the Clash Money fake flyer thing.
Yeah, and that's all that threw it together. Like, that's interesting.
Yeah, that was it.
Wow. The magic's gone slightly, but we'll have to check that one out. And again, you are repping the league, as you say, as well as running it to a certain extent. We get battles against Shapeshifter, battles against Irrelevance. Neither of these I'm really aware of. Are they as irrelevant or?
No, I think my performances in them are probably my favourite too.
Oh, really? Okay.
I didn't stumble or choke once against Shapeshifter. It's a very poor battle from his side. It's very hard to watch.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it's like the opposite way round this time. And then Irrelevance. I've known Irrelevance for years. I was a fan of him when he was making music in his band Lyrical Monsoon. They were called. They were really cool, like a Beastie Boys sort of feel they had about them. So, and then when he started battling, I thought I've got to give it a go. He was really good. I got beat quite convincingly, but I think I did really well. There's a stumble in the third, I think, and that's about it. So I think I was quite. They're my favourite two battles, I think.
Okay. And you Quack was uploaded in June of 2015. Our next battle is in March, uploaded 2016. So not even a year has gone by since your tryout, and now you're battling Doflop legend Innuendo.
Yeah.
Like, how did that come about?
It was around the time when Bagnall had his stuff stolen, and Innuendo put a message out saying, if anybody donates £100 to this, I will waiver my fee and I'll battle on any league. So I think we took advantage of that, and then I kind of put myself forward. There was no real discussion. It was just, who should it be? Oh, I'm battling him. That was it. So I was always a fan of Innuendo, so just battling him was an achievement in itself, I guess.
Oh yeah. I mean, huge achievement, no doubt. And it's a shame, really, because obviously Innuendo is a big name, but his kind of stardom doesn't seem to have brushed off on the views, really. It's currently at 873, which I don't really.
Terrible.
Yeah, but like the Innuendo battle, and it's been like almost a year. It's like I don't get it. Like, how that's so lowly viewed.
Rob Wilson hit my phone up. And he told me about your battle, G.
and other people told me that you look scared, and that's why you choked up. I'm joking. And you did that against Rob. So imagine doing that up against a known fighter. My punches are so strong. I'll push you around, bro, innit?
Maybe. I mean, not partly. Yeah, but it's Luigiano versus Innuendo. Maybe they swap that round. It would sort of just, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
But maybe
I think I might get them to do that.
Yeah, just because, you know, from his side, quite a good performance.
Yeah, very good, very fun.
Yeah. I mean,
the views might have something to do. We live streamed it, and he live streamed it as well.
Oh, right.
That might have something to do with it as well, because everyone watched it on the day.
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, but still, maybe. But I mean, like, did you guys meet up before at the event? Like, actually, let's just talk about this event first of all. The first birthday, like, you know, a big event. Oh,
it was a great event. Yeah.
A lot of beef went down, apparently.
There was quite a lot. The first battle of the night was Temujin versus Grieve. Temujin did this weird thing in his third, where he dabbed and walked off the stage and disappeared.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then some stuff happened outside. I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but it kind of put a downer on the other half of the event. So that was the first battle, and that was a real strange moment.
Yeah.
About 2 battles later, you see the difference between the Bard and Conquer battle, which is great atmosphere. Me and Innuendo are on 10 minutes after that, and it's just there's half the amount of people. Just there's a weird feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, Innuendo sort of puts his finger on that, doesn't he? Right at the start of the battle, he sort of explains that beef just kicked off, so, you know, the kind of energy sapped slightly from the room. I mean, you kind of get a little bit of hustle and bustle in Innuendo's first, which is kind of cringy, where he starts well, says, you know, it's a pleasure to be on King of the Ronalds. It's his third time battling Bowski.
It's a very good round.
And then someone shouts, "You sound like you should be presenting Robot Wars," and like, it's just like, who's that asshole?
That was Quack's mate, I think.
Oh my god.
That guy's always a bit loud at events. If you were to watch Quack versus Callum, he tells Quack to speak louder in the middle of a scheme.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. And he talks about all the Bagnall stuff as well, that, you know, the fee is sort of going, so, you know, he guarantees therefore that the performance is going to be an absolute calamity. But there's still, you know, some good stuff, really. It talks about the Pokemon bars that we mentioned before. You should know your stuff, Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I mean, Jigglypuff sort of played out slightly in Pokemon bars, but still, not bad from you. You kick off with a classic battle rap opener throughout the leagues. Someone hit up my phone. In this case, Rob Wilson.
Rob's from the same street I grew up in, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and Rob know each other quite well.
That's interesting.
2 different walks of life, I guess, but...
Yeah.
But we've known each other for a while.
Okay. And so this was true then, or was this just...
No, well, he didn't hit my phone. He messaged me, he texted me. Right. And I think might have something to do with that stupid round he did against Innuendo, where he spat me the round, and I said, I think that might pop. And I was just being nice when I shouldn't have been. I should have just told him that vodka along and cocaine draining the fifth stuff.
It doesn't work.
No, it didn't work, but I told him it might.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay. Street fellows aren't easy bedfellows, maybe. Your goons are keen on digging like a team of coal miners.
I got picked up.
You say Rob had the worst battle round in history, and he still made it debatable.
Which isn't a lie.
No, I suppose not. And then just talk about the Osh stuff, and your delivery's just a little like, you seem to sort of look Innuendo in the face and kind of, I don't know.
It's off. I'm not all there, if that makes sense.
In what way?
I don't know, but when I watched it back, and then I realised it doesn't seem like I wanted to be there. It's what it looks like. I definitely wanted to be there.
Yeah. That was still. I know what you mean. There is a kind of vacantness slightly to it. He flips the Osh stuff. This is Innuendo says, didn't you know that I didn't do it off camera?
Yeah.
Sort of classic Innuendo. Your mom's pussy on the period. Police cordoning it off. It looks like a madman stabbed an ape, which I think is a really funny description by Innuendo.
Real vivid description.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. He fucked the disabled bitch in the car because at least she keeps the windows clean.
Oh my God.
Wettest minge, blowtorch to a bush and it'd never singe.
Classic Innuendo.
It is. Yeah. Welcome to Southampton, bitch, is how you kick off your second.
Yeah. You're going to follow up with the defeat line, aren't you?
Yeah, before that, quite a good line. George Foreman, no matter how hard or punched, they'll still know me for grilling a name.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, that's hard. You apologise, as you say, about an upcoming defeat bar. Why? By this time, defeat bars were played out.
As I said, I didn't look like because I was monotone the whole way through. It was meant to sound super jokey, like a E. Farrell Dank Schrader sort of joke defeat line. But because I was monotone the whole way through, not like changing my voice from the violent bars to this defeat bar, it sounds like I'm trying to be serious through the whole thing. So it didn't go down very well. I don't think it would have went down well if I tried to do it jokey, to be fair. But
no,
you hear someone shout, "Why would you do this to yourself?"
Weird at the start of his third that Innuendo seemed to be convinced that your actual name was Robert Paulson.
What, Cadillac Ron's name?
Yeah, Caddy's name. I don't know why.
I don't know who told him that. I don't know where he got that from. But yeah, it was a strange moment.
Yeah, there was very odd that he just seemed determined on that. But he said, "Ace up my sleeve, you've got one on your neck. You do have the prominent Ace of Spades tattoo. What's the origin of that?"
I play a lot of poker.
Right.
That's the end of the story.
Fair
and
enough.
I've got a load of tattoos. I've got so many. It was just a place for me to put it.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
You do the flip because he talks about the green, a lot of cheese and green in his third. Every time you saw him choke up and cry like Mac Sherry, Blackberry,
Yeah, it's all right. And then I choke with 2 words left of the third.
Yeah. Literally, it's a shame. But it's quite funny when you keep talking about fighting him, and then you're just like, "I'll clearly knock you out, lad. I'm not even just saying that." And it's just like, oh shit. I guess he's
Innuendo was a real cool guy. We spoke before, and he snuck up. I was like going over my rounds with this figure outside, and he snuck up on me and listened to a whole round.
No.
And then he said, "Don't worry, what I know, I'm not going to flip."
Right.
But he was a really cool guy. We had a good time. It's probably the first time I've been to an event where big names come in and he's cool with everyone, drinking with everyone. So it was no matter what anyone says about him, what I know about him is cool.
Yeah, no, he seems like a really good guy. I had him on the show. Yeah, that was a great episode as well. At this point, you battled quite a lot. Was there anything? I want to go to Don't Flop, or
there was, I guess, but by this time I thought I was going to slow down. I thought I took too many. I don't know how many times I battled. I think it was 5 or 6, 7 maybe. I think it's time to slow down. And then Hulk messaged me saying about a King of the Ronalds event. I thought that would be my last one, because I always wanted to battle Omar on Poetic Warfare as well. And then by that time, Poetic Warfare stopped. So I think it was that was it for me. That was my plan anyway. That was it. I was going to do 1 year, then disappear from the scene.
Why that strategy?
No, that was just just thought this is it. I wanted to go Don't Flop it when I was quite early on, but I think I fell out of love of it. I fell out of love of running events. I love battling. I love going to battle events. I think running them is super, super hard.
And what are the greatest difficulties?
Controlling people and battlers. Battlers are divas, as you probably know. That's not a diss towards you.
No. Yeah.
But it's just too stressful if I want to battle as well.
No, I get that. It's a tough balance. And we get onto the final battle that I want to discuss.
Yeah.
This is you versus Omar.
Yeah.
Incredible performance from Omar. We got to start off.
Brilliant.
Like, absolutely wonderful. I mean, so it's nice weather at this clash of outdoor. Got you and Omar, who have battled on like GZ, I think, as well. I think he is Canadian originally, so he's like,
he's gone back to Canada now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I hope to see him on some bigger stages because he's got the potential.
Oh hell yeah, this is really good here.
You'll hear minimal gun bars from me today. Omar already knows I'm a blowhole gunner. Yeah, that was trash. But Omar asked for 4-minute rounds. Hulk said no. I said that's cool. I can kill Omar with 316s. I'm a stone cold brother. Fuck rap. Call me Steve Austin, kicking the nuts 316 and give you that stone cold stunner. Now
you sort of say in your first he had a debatable with Akers, and it's a fact.
Which wasn't a fact.
Right. As a person, you like Omar, and you say that he's going to say you're not hard, but if you did research, you'd learn what he did. You used to fight for a living?
Yeah.
Used to like fight on the street or just boxing?
I'm a boxer, yeah.
Oh right, okay. Good to see Lazy Ass Jack in the background. Also, a guy that I've met with Lazy Ass Jack, Tom as well, who's a big, this guy loves battle rap, but he only watches King of the Ronalds because he just goes to the events with Lazy. He doesn't really watch YouTube, and his favourite is Canal, which I think is probably a very, very good choice.
Yeah, very good choice.
I mean, he does some fucking devastating shit here, really, Omar.
What lines with Quasimodo?
McDonald's logo.
Yeah, great part. Yeah.
No, but it's like whatever you've been doing in the boxing dojo doesn't matter because you still look like Quasimodo.
Yeah,
and it's like lungs sticking out your stomach, looking like you have udder flaps. It's like original, brutal imagery.
Yeah, with that boxing dojo, Quasimodo, McDonald's logo stuff, all off the top of his head as well. He's got an incredible mind for battling. Incredible.
He has mad technique. Get high by smoking your own cholesterol levels. Luigiano. I mean, this is kind of an original one, really, from him here. You look like if Luigi ate Mario, which I guess is kind of it's quite nice actually. It's quite well done. Only thing in common with a black guy is a fried chicken digesting and is inside his system, along with the size dicking he likes licking. I mean, huge reaction to that. Mickey shakes his hand and says how amazing it was to him.
I'm not I never, when I'm battling someone, I like to be a fan as well to see what they're listening to. If that makes sense. I don't try to be this put a face on and pretend nothing was good because you're lying.
Oh yeah, you have to give props.
Yeah, of course.
And just as you're about to begin your second Luigiano, a plane sort of passes over?
Yeah, we were in Ealing Broadway. I think there's an airport near there.
Right.
Yeah, it was ruining the event all day, I think. There's a lot of it on all the footage throughout the day. Yeah,
that's unfortunate, isn't it? And just as you look up, you see quite clearly that you're wearing a purple "Don't Flop" hat. A little bit of subversion, I guess.
Everyone who wore that day, it was quite strange. Because Titan shouted out "Don't Flop." He shouted out "Viewpoint."
Right.
Choked really bad. Someone wore a "Don't Flop" t-shirt, choked really bad. And then I wore a "Don't Flop" hat, and I choked 2 of my rounds really bad.
Damn.
It was like a curse, I guess.
You start off basically with calling your own first bar shit. You do a 3/16 bar, which Luigiano, I mean, you've seen enough battle raps to sort of, I don't know.
It's been too much.
Yeah. Mickey calls time on the choke. He says that it hurt for him to do that. But, and then Omar.
Me and Mickey are cool.
Yeah.
I guess that was probably why,
And Omar has an incredible second as well. Ironic, I'm the Arab terrorist because he's the one killing himself, hijacking anything that's playing.
That's good.
Really good stuff, man. Having a cat rock your boat, I can see you've lived a life of party. That's so good. But I mean, sensational battle. And that marked your last appearance. Are you set to return or?
Yeah, I'm battling Forbes on Dub Scandal.
Oh, you're on Dub Scandal. That's cool.
Yeah, in April, the next event. It's quite a good event. They've just announced Bard versus Acre.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, there's a few big battles. As you said earlier, this isn't going to come out for 2 months, so I think I can say another battle that hasn't been announced. Is that okay?
Yeah, please.
There's Dank Schrader versus Titan.
Oh shit! Okay.
And then there's talks of a 2-on-2. I think it's probably confirmed now. There's Bobby Rex and that Exhale guy, brother Exhale from the forums, versus Yorks and someone called Milky Bar Kid.
Okay.
So it's a nice battle, Nice card.
Yeah, those are dope. I think Domsky One is also battling, good friend of the show, Dom.
Yeah. So, I like Dom.
Yeah. So good lineup. Where is that based actually? Dub Scandal.
Sheffield.
Okay.
Yeah. That's I'm coming back. Maybe just a few times.
Yeah, that's a good card to be part of, though.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And what about P Dub? Are they dead in the water? Are they returning or?
Who knows?
Right.
We had a chat the other day. Well, yesterday I went to Southampton, met up with the boys, because we always said if we were going to do it again, we'd only do it with the original team. So Liam, me and Ben. We had a chat, we went through a few things, and it might come back. It looks promising, but who knows? I don't want to give too much away if we are. I don't want to say we're not, because if we do, to make it look like we're just playing about. Because I don't want to say we're not. I don't want to say we are. I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fair enough, man. Enigmatic is the way to play it, I think, at this stage. So we get to some quickfire questions at the end, Luigiano. The first one being your favourite Don't Flop battle.
Tony versus Raptor.
What for Raptor?
For just exciting that this new guy had a very, very good debatable battle with the best British battler in a long, long time.
I think Raptor won, to be honest.
Yeah, probably.
Tony does a URL battler's name scheme, and he also in his third does a scheme of his old opponents and stuff like that in a match like this. That's lazy writing.
Too many times.
It's like Raptor has so many good lines, and he's just fearless. His delivery is the best it's ever been. But I mean, like people love Tony. I love Tony. People want Tony to win.
Yeah, of course they do. It's more popularity as well, isn't it? That people love him so much that it's hard to go against Tony. Against every battle he's been in, it's hard to go against him.
Yeah, it's a good choice, man. What about P Dub, favourite Poetic Warfare battle?
Conquer B versus Bard.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was a very good battle. It was very debatable as well.
Yeah, that was a good showing from both of them. King of the Dot?
Holohan versus Cortez.
Yeah, that gets mentioned a lot. Yeah, that is a great battle. And URL?
Or Pass versus Arsenal is always a great battle, great watch.
Right,
very passionate from Pass,
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Very good.
It's one that's slipping by. What about URL?
It's quite new, only because of Mike P versus Tink the Demon.
Right, yeah, good battle.
Yeah, very good battle on Mike. I think probably still won, but I think Mike P just got me too excited.
Love Mike P.
Yeah,
he's great. And final two questions. The first one being your favourite film, Luigiano.
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. Yeah, no, good choice. Good choice. And what about your favourite musical artist or bands that are in no way hip hop related?
Wow. I think Mallory Knox, like a alternative punk band. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I've heard the name, but I'm not familiar with the stuff. So, finally, man, how do people get at you? You're now known as Tokyo Lou, is that right? Or
no, that's just a
Twitter thing, handle. Yeah,
I'm still Luigiano, always will be.
And how do people get at you then?
What do you mean?
Social media, stuff like that.
Oh, right. So it's at 6_Tokyo Lou on Twitter, just Louis Bennett on Facebook, and at 6_Tokyo Lou on Instagram.
Well, awesome, man. Thank you for joining me. This has been,
thank you very much.
No problem, man. Take it easy.